5 days, 120 hours, 7,200 minutes. That is what we have had this week. A week of love, a week of joy, a week of tears and happiness, a week filled with new faces, a week filled with old faces, a week spent learning more of God's wisdom, a week seeking how we can build ourselves in His truth. What is camp? It is only a week, but it is a week that will stick with you for the rest of your life. Camp is about having fun. Camp is about learning more of God's love. Camp is about bringing people together in relationships that will last for a lifetime. This week might be over, but camp isn't. Whether this is the only week you see these people you love, or you see them every day, Missouri Camp will be there with you when you leave this place. Because camp isn't a place, it's the people and relationships that will always be there for you. FC Missouri campers, are you ready? I can't hear you. Are you ready? Who are we? I can't hear you. Who are we? Who are we? This is FC Missouri Camp 2022.
Sometimes I'm under starlit sky, but I'm feeling more like dirt. How do I forget so fast who you are and what that's worth? 'Cause there's an evidence of you in every corner of this life. So why do I still try to prove that I don't deserve your time? 'Cause I am yours, and you will always be mine. It seems like madness, I'm invited to the table by your side. 'Cause I am yours, and you will always be mine. I'm a man whose one ambition is to dance with my divine. 'Cause I am yours, and you are, you are, you are, you are mine. Sometimes I'm walking on the ledge, and I'm afraid to just look down. It's like I think I'm in control. I'm giving gravity to doubt, but you love me where I am enough for you to not look back. And it's the only kind of love that I have ever felt like that. 'Cause I am yours, and you will always be mine. It seems like madness, I'm invited to the table by your side. 'Cause I am yours, and you will always be mine. I'm a man whose one ambition is to dance with my divine. 'Cause I am yours, and you are, you are, you are, you are mine. Say no, don't let the rain come, 'cause we got our reservations. But the water that we need is bound to overtake us. If I had to write a story of the greatest loves in time, I would have to sing of you, how the dark, cold rain pouring in the streetlight. Oh, I felt love, but I ain't found one that's worth the fight. Maybe it's my mind that's hanging off the deep end, but I lose my grip when I begin to question it. I hear the whispers, devils on my shoulder, stirring up trouble every time I hold you close, close. I feel the danger moving in our nature, ready to rumble every time I hold you close, close. Where do we go? Born in the wild, lost in the jungle. Caught in the chase, ain't no escape from these emotions. We can hide, we can fight, but they ain't leaving. I hear the whispers, devils on my shoulder, stirring up trouble every time I hold you close, close. I feel the danger moving in our nature, ready to rumble every time I hold you close, close. Where do we go? Born in the wild, lost in the jungle. Oh, I can taste temptation on the tip of my tongue. Call it what you want, but baby, I call it love. Lost in the jungle, lost in the jungle. Oh, I can taste temptation on the tip of my tongue. Call it what you want, but baby, I call it love. Lost in the jungle, lost in the jungle. I hear the whispers, devils on my shoulder, stirring up trouble every time I hold you close. When I hold you close, I feel the danger moving in our nature, ready to rumble every time I hold you close, close. So where do we go? Born in the wild, lost in the jungle.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows? Only time. And who can say if your love grows as your heart shows? Only time.
I feel it in my bones, the way I hit the lows. Every day felt like a roller coaster, consumed by all the noise. I had to make a choice, threw my demons over my shoulder. I got my blood on fire. I got my blood on fire. I've been waiting for this all my life. Good thing never come to those who wait in line. I've been breaking these walls in my mind, and woo, they're breaking down. I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the. I had a change of view, so packed a parachute and started climbing mountains
to those who wait in line. I've been breaking these walls in my mind, and I'm on top of the world. I've been waiting for this all my life. Good things never come to those who wait in line. I've been breaking these walls in my mind, and woo, been breaking down. I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world.
A Hymn of War by Matthew Vaughn.
Time to go.
Cast off those lines! All my wolves begin to howl. Wake me up, the time is now. Can you hear the drumming? There's a revolution coming. Wide awake, the fever burns. Sweat it out, wait my turn. Can you hear the drumming? There's a revolution coming. All this doubt is creeping in, inside out. Shed my skin. Can't let time keep passing me by. Run down what I've always been chasing. Block out every fear I've been facing. All my wolves begin to howl. Wake me up, the time is now. Can you hear the drumming? There's a revolution coming. Wild things that turn me on, drag my dark into the dawn. Can you hear the drumming? There's a revolution coming. Body aches, I'm bound in chains, but there's a fire in my veins. Yeah. Can you hear the drumming? There's a revolution coming. Like every king who lost the crown, and all those years are history now. Can you hear the drumming? There's a revolution coming. I've been waiting all my life. Run down what I've always been chasing. Block out every fear I've been facing. All my wolves begin to howl. Wake me up, the time is now. Can you hear the drumming? There's a revolution coming. Wild things that turn me on, drag my dark into the dawn. Can you hear the drumming? There's a revolution coming.
To the cooks, I love you. To my mom, I love you. To the counselors, I love you. Shout out Brian and Luke.
You hear a sound from far away, telling you it's all okay. You wonder if the feeling stays, if you'll find your own way past this trembling haze. It's up to you. Always up to you to push away the blues. What you let your soul into, it's up to you. The spots on an ancient wall, from all the stories ever told, and what's been left there to make us bold. In the rain we're slowly learning to unfold, 'cause it's up to you. Up to you to push away the blues. What you let your soul into, it's up to you.
My favorite thing about camp is the singing and the fact that it could be free time or any time that we could do whatever we want, and that there's still going to be a group of us who want to sing praises to the Lord.
My favorite thing about camp is the unplanned moments, like the spontaneous singing or the running out into the rain or meeting your new best friend.
My favorite thing about FC Missouri Camp is probably the people, because I love how everybody is always talking to each other and they're always willing to make friends, and I think that's just beautiful.
The thing that stuck out to me the most was probably the singing, and I probably feel the most comfortable I've ever felt at camp.
My favorite thing about camp is definitely the cabin devos, where you just come in and you can spill your guts and it doesn't matter, everyone will sit and answer you and be blunt and we figure out a solution.
My favorite thing about camp is the friends that you make.
My favorite thing about camp is how so many people are willing to sacrifice their time, their energy, their vacation time for those counselors to go to a camp in the middle of Missouri, southern Missouri now, be all hot and sweaty for a week. And I think my favorite thing is just how happy everyone is, even through all that situation, so much they're giving up. They're so positive, they're so loving, they're so caring. Everyone literally does not complain about a thing. I mean, it's so nice to just see Christians acting like Christians, that I think is what my answer really is they just, everything's okay because it is okay. It's in God's hands and it's not a big deal. But they don't treat it like it's a big deal, and I think I just love the people, is what it comes down to.
For me, the most influential thing at camp is how humble Caden Fisher is.
My favorite thing about camp is probably just the environment, how everybody can come here and get along so well, even though we all don't know each other. It's just awesome to be a part of a big family while we're down here, and obviously the sports are fun too, whooping up on Luke Adams and ping pong and yeah.
So my favorite thing about camp, well, that's a tough question because there are really a lot of things about this place that have really stuck with me over the years, but I think my answer would be how quickly and how easy and quick it is to make friendships that'll last you like pretty much the rest of your life. Like, I've really only been here 9 weeks of my whole life, and yeah, I've made friends here that, you know, every year I look forward to getting to meeting them again. Yeah.
My favorite part about camp is gotta be a mixture of the people and the singing. I mean, you know, if it weren't for all the great people that you get to meet and be friends with at camp, camp just wouldn't be camp. And then also pair that with all the amazing singers that we have, and we can all be together and sing, and it's beautiful. So definitely the people for sure.
My favorite thing about camp is that it is an eye-opener.
Favorite thing about camp is Ryan's big shiny head, but also the people here.
My favorite part about camp is all of the positive role models that I've grown up with, and now that I'm older, giving back those positive experiences and kindness to the younger campers.
My favorite thing about camp has to be that the counselors are always here for you. They're always a good conversation. I'll never forget this week and last year the memories that I made with Luke Adams and Brian Blackburn, just talking in the cabin, making jokes and giving me some of the best life advice that I've ever had.
Alright, my favorite thing about camp is probably the little mini games we play with the camp friends, and just all the regular campers around the place. You know, Big Judy, Little Judy. You know, we got Do You Love Your Neighbor, Bob the Rock, that's a fan favorite. All of them, they're just so much fun, and I just can't give enough words to describe how much fun they are.
My favorite thing about camp is probably what goes on late at night in the cabins.
My favorite part about camp would probably be just the people and having like late night talks with my friends, because every Thursday night when I was younger we would try and stay up the whole night, make it through the night, and we would just talk all night. That's about it.
My favorite thing about camp is probably talking to all the older people and learning all of the advice that they have and all the fun stories that they have. It's just really nice to get to hear about those things and use their experiences to hopefully have good ones myself. So.
My favorite part about camp is probably the late night talks in the cabin.
I think my favorite part about camp is definitely getting to come here and meet new people and like create that relationship. And I feel like though this is my first year, I've been able to build relationships that I think will last literally a lifetime. And just meeting these people that are able to like uplift me and seeing other people being uplifted is just an amazing part, and it's definitely the best part of camp.
All of my friends are a mess, just trying to make sense of how to live in a world I can be so depressed. Round and round we go. Me and my friends, we get stressed about the stupidest things. It's hard to get out of bed, hard to get any sleep. Round and round we go. Whoa, we were gonna save the world. Whoa, we can't even save ourselves. Let's go take a walk downtown and act like we're the heroes that we dreamed we'd be when we were young. We can be the giants gonna save the world. Whoa, we can't even save ourselves. So let's go take a walk downtown and act like we're the heroes that we dreamed we'd be when we were young. We can be the giants in the streets we learn to drive in, and we'll ride away into the sun. And one day we'll be happy again, and we'll be innocent, just like when we were kids. One day we'll be happy again, and we'll be innocent, just like when